Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Let's talk about Eddie Hearn saying that after fielding offers around the world, Usyk and AJ is probably going to land right back in the UK. Okay, and says that he gives us a month that it might happen in, and light boxing is starting to heat up a little bit, um, and that's good. You know, we've been. I remember many years of. We had a fight tonight too, by the way. It's on Fox. You look. I don't know what time they come. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but Vito Selecki is gonna be fighting Joey Spencer on the undercard. So, so that's tonight. And then Golovkin and Murata got rescheduled. Remember, it's supposed to be like the 29th or something. Like I think it was Japanese New Year, but I think they said it's going to be. I'm trying to look for it. It's supposed to be. I can't remember. It's supposed to be rescheduled, man. But the Marion going around that that then it's gonna be because they closed their borders, people shutting back down because there's new strain already. So I don't know if they're gonna redo it in the United States or whatever. But I'm trying to look for this article about Eddie Hearn real quick, which I should have been more prepared. But he basically said that let me pull it up. He basically said that they won't be fighting. They field offers for the fight, but they won't be fighting abroad. Okay, they probably gonna be fighting right back in the UK. And like I said before, man, not everybody want to go to the Middle East. There's so many laws there. People, it was a myth going around saying that you can't drink liquor over there, but that wasn't true. That wasn't true that you couldn't drink liquor over there. But you can do liquor over there. It's a lot of just it's a lot of just different little rules over there where your wives got to cover up. Some people like to you know, some people like to bring their own water down there and stuff of that. Here we go. Hold on. I'm trying to find it, bro. So yeah, you can't. Just a lot of different. There's just different little rules over there. I've seen this article. And I legitimately, for the life of me, can't find it. But I might be finding soon. But that's pretty much. I think he said. Well, Golovkin and Murata is March or April now. It's supposed to be like the 29th this month or something like that. But yeah, the rumor is that Eddie Hearn said that they gonna do the damn thing in the UK again. So my thing is, I think they had a good. If you had a good sci-fi offer for if you had a good sci-fi offer for Andrew Weeds, I think Usyk should be a good sci-fi offer too. I just don't think Usyk want to go to the Middle East. And at the end of the day, I can't blame Usyk. Like I said, everybody's not comfortable. Everybody's not comfortable, with the rules over there. Everybody not comfortable with the rules. So, but I'm trying to find an article. And for the life of me, I can't find this article, bro. So I don't know exactly where I seen this article. But I'm trying to search the web, but I seen it and I read it. And he said that that's what he said. So I don't know if they deleted it or whatever situation may be. But I seen that shit, man. I thought I was gonna be able to go right to it, but that ain't happening. So here we go. I found the tweet at least. Here we go. Maybe I seen it on Twitter. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a beat to step two. Step two. So says Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua 2 is realistic for April. Eddie Hearn has stated despite international offers to host a rematch, Hearn said he believes it would take place in the UK. So I think that's more of I think that's more of I think that's more Usyk not probably wanting to go internationally, or maybe the money wasn't there. But like I said, or maybe Eddie just lied. Maybe Usyk was willing to travel and be out the UK. I don't know. I can't speak on it, but like I said before, with my man saying road bounce, I hate to see you get spanked in front of all your fans. Bow wow. So for Usyk, the great thing about it is I get to beat him in front of his fans. Now Usyk manager said on boxing, that's there for sure. He said on boxing scene that Usyk was 60 or 70% versus Joshua. So if that was a 60, 70% Usyk, man, and he come in close to 100%, I don't see how Joshua can beat him. But maybe Joshua is the type of fighter that if he get a second look, it's a wrap. Maybe that's the type of fighter that he is. You know, you ask yourself what Usyk can truly do better in this fight. You know, one thing AJ can do better is back him up and touch the body. When he went to the body, he had a lot of success versus Alexander Usyk. So one thing we can say is AJ stepped to him and go to the body, but that's easier said than done. I'll tell you that right now, that's easier said than done. To back somebody up, you either gotta have great defense, or you gotta be able to take some shots. You can't just walk to somebody and back them up. That ain't how pressure works at all. You can't walk to somebody and just bag them up, man. Nah. There's a science to bagging an opponent up. A jab, feints, slipping, getting on the inside, working, throwing. You know, there's a science to it. There's a sweet science to it, bro. It ain't just like you just gonna beat on somebody, just walk them down or something. Some people you probably can get away with. Some people like to get ground, but it's a way that you cut the ring off. It's a way that you close the distance. It's a way that you systematically break some fighters down. So, like I said, it being in the UK, is it really a win for Joshua? I don't know. Fighting at home, a lot of times it's more pressure than sometimes it's more pressure than fighting abroad. When I played sports, I used to like playing in the visitors arena. I used to like traveling. You know, I always just like to travel and see different things and see the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? See the houses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like traveling. You know, we was going on the east side. I like traveling. See, you know what the east side was about. It's definitely different. You know, at that time, point was a lot different to me. Traveling to the suburbs. You know, traveling a travel team. It's like traveling. Some people like playing at home. You're used to the rims, you're used to the field, you're used to the side, you're used to the turf, you're used to the court. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a baller, you can adjust. So I mean, like I said before, man, that's something I'm looking forward to. Last time I really couldn't sit down and watch it. I was in Charlotte in April. I should be able to sit down and watch it and honestly assess the fight and give y'all a better opinion on the fight. But and I said from just watching when I see Anthony Joshua, I think Usyk took his heart out, man, and stumped it out. My people say stump. And AJ got to mentally come prepared. You know how you come mentally prepared for work? You like, man, I know Tuesday is the hardest day. I'm mentally prepared to go through it. You know what I'm saying? You know, AJ got to mentally prepare for this. He need to do some brain pull-ups or something. He need to mentally prepare for this. Because his body language the last fight, bro, his body language didn't look good. Now, them saying Usyk manager saying that he only 60 or 70%. That might be mind games. My mom playing tricks on me. That might be mind games. They already know, man. They already seen his body language. They already seen his body language. They already know he's sweet like a lollipop. How many licks to get to the Tootsie Roll and lollipop? We'll never know. They know how many. They know how many licks to get to that man AJ this Tootsie Roll and this lollipop. Because they've seen it before. They've seen it before. They've seen it. When he collapsed on the ropes and, just looked like he was defeated and deflected, he was happy the fight was over. They seen it. Now Usyk, can Usyk go out there and be overconfident and AJ come out there and really change things around? Absolutely. Absolutely. But if it's true, I think it's mind games that Usyk wants to only 60, 70%, AJ in trouble, bro. Because Usyk can do some more things too. Usyk can work the body more. Usyk hurt him. It's joy and pain. We like sunshine. AJ didn't like that pain. So he really can step it up. And historically, he's done that to bigger guys. He fight taller guys better. And that's what make the Fury fight so salivating. He fight taller guys better. Look at Joe Joyce, man. He showed exactly how to beat Joe Joyce. Daniel Du Bois just didn't, he didn't have a skill set. You beat him, you turn him. When you sitting still, you throwing punches. You don't sit in front of guys like Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit in front of jokers like that. You don't sit in front of them guys. You turn them, and if you do sit in front of them, you feint them to freeze them. And the point of the feint, is to keep them guessing. That's the point of the feint. Is to keep them guessing. They don't know what to do. They don't know if you're coming, you throwing, or you just fading. That's the point. You can't, guys like these big guys, man, they can't keep up with his footwork. And now that they closing the gap, because y'all know he got up to like 230 for the JJ fight. So now you close the gap and he hurting you. You really got to be willing. You really got to be willing to walk through his shit, man. To be able to stop his angles, bro, and him being a southpaw, you got to close the gap. The guys who are not going to have problems with him are like Fury and Deontay Wilder. Like Fury, he may have problems, but we know Fury is willing to close the gap. He's willing to lean on you. Fury can box you, and Fury has a contingency plan of being able, I'm bigger than you, I'm going to bulldoze you, I'm going to lay on you. Frank Bruno just said he can't beat Lennox Lewis. I should have talked about that. Maybe I'll talk about that later tomorrow. I disagree with that, but that's just my opinion. Maybe Frank Bruno know more boxing, than, he know a lot of boxing. But fight a dude like Usyk, bro, for these dudes, I say Wilder's got the easiest type of job. Wilder's the guy that can beat him because, him being unconventional and Wilder being unconventional, it's not science how to not get hit by Wilder right hand. It's no science. You know what I'm saying? People say, well, you got to, walk away from his right hand. Yeah, but you a southpaw. You lined up right for it, and he unpredictable. And if you get hit like Fury get hit, which you will, you know what I'm saying? Will you be able to get up from that shot? And, who knows? This dude was icing a nigga who weighed like 50, 60 pounds more than him at one point in their trilogy. Think about that for a minute, bro. So can a nigga coming in the same way as Wilder, around the same way as Wilder, can he really take that punishment? Then again, if Wilder's still the same fighter, is the question. With Anthony Joshua, if he come out early and say the game plan is to be dirty and be rough and the dog out Alexander Usyk, and that shit don't work, he getting stopped. He's getting stopped. He's getting parked. He's getting parallel parked like one of them Buick commercials. That's what's going to happen to him. He has to establish his physical strength. He has to establish his physical strength. He has to establish his aggressiveness. And if he do, man, I mean, it's a fight. If he do, it's a fight. It ain't saying that he gonna win. He got to work down and up. He got to work, it's a fight. Oh boy, just not gonna lay down. And he make an adjustment, and then he make an adjustment, and AJ gonna have to make an adjustment. That don't mean AJ got to stop coming forward. That's not what that means. Maybe AJ got to step over a certain way. you know. So I mean, it's a fight, man. It's an interesting fight, man. And you look at the first quarter, you get Ugas Spence, which the intrigue Spence injured. You get Triple G and Murata sometime in there. That might be a treat. Like I said, I heard they spent $130 million American money on that fight, and then you got Martin Ortiz. Even that's on pay per view. That might be a treat. The return to Keith Thurman and Barrios on February 5th, and who knows who top? Oh, Jose Ramirez and Pedraza. February 5th too. And then, Pedraza win, lose, or draw. He'll fight Teofimo Lopez according to Bob Arum. I mean, you're probably gonna have Mick Conlon or somebody on St. Patrick's Day weekend. I mean, maybe Kovalev, will won't return. Who knows with Triller and Jake Paul and all them got lined up. So it's interesting. Then you also in the spring you're gonna have Fondora taking on around March or April. Fondora taking on Erickson Lubin on a Dave Lemieux, David Benavidez on the card. I'm very excited about that card. Them two fights. I might go down there. I heard Town shitting on Lemieux and Benavidez saying, who asked for that fight? Ben, I sign me up. Sign me up for that fight. I definitely want to see that. That's going to be a barn burner if Lemieux still ticking. If he still can punch and got hand speed, that's going to be a barn burner. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Heavyweight Boxing News playlist out. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, real question, want to advertise, do business on the channel, Twitter's the best way, Facebook and Instagram, all that information in the description. And also for UK guys, I was watching some UK fight. Ben, I was whoever won. Pawasi was calling the fight. The Parker and Chisora too. Return to Pawasi too. I want to make a financial donation. Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Roll at the bottom of the screen in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Comment, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request, let me know what you're thinking. Hit me up on social media.